XRP could be heading for a massive rally, with some analysts suggesting a potential surge of 777% that could push the price toward $28. This bold prediction comes from market watcher EGRAG, who argues that historical price data is pointing to a repeating pattern that has played out twice before in XRP's history. Let's break this down clearly. According to EGRAG's analysis, XRP tends to follow a cycle. First, it rallies to a peak, then consolidates, and later pushes to an even higher second peak. This happened during the 2017/2018 cycle, and again in the 2020/2021 cycle. Each time, the duration between the first and second peak ranged from 151 to 245 days. Now, here is the key point. EGRAG believes the same setup is happening again. XRP recently hit $3.40 in January 2025, then pulled back to around $2 and entered a consolidation phase. If the cycle repeats, September 2025 could mark the second major peak, and this time, the target is an ambitious $28.16. As EGRAG put it directly, the chart doesn't lie. To put this into perspective, back in 2017, XRP rose from just $0.0490 to a first peak of $0.3988. After consolidating, it exploded to $3.30 in early 2018. That's more than a 6,600% increase in less than a year. Then in the 2020/2021 cycle, XRP followed the same rhythm. It climbed to 79 cents, consolidated, and then surged again to $1.96. The pattern is not perfect, but the resemblance is enough to give traders confidence. But here's where things get more interesting. EGRAG is not the only one pointing to this target. Another respected analyst, Credible, also believes XRP could reach around $28, citing a similar Elliott wave pattern that XRP seems to be tracking in line with Bitcoin. This kind of alignment between analysts is rare and certainly catches the attention of the crypto community. Now, while the technical side of the story is exciting, the fundamentals are also playing a huge role. After years of legal battles, Ripple and the SEC have finally moved to withdraw their appeals, essentially ending the case that has cast a shadow over XRP since 2020. Surprisingly, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, has not commented publicly on this major development. For many investors, his silence is puzzling. Why remain quiet after such a critical victory? This lack of clarity could raise questions about Ripple's broader strategy moving forward. Still, the timing of this resolution is hard to ignore. The legal uncertainty around XRP has long been a barrier for institutional investors. Now that this cloud is lifting, the stage may be set for larger capital inflows if market momentum aligns with EGRAG's chart. Of course, we need to stay cautious. Predictions like a 777% surge are bold, and while history offers clues, it doesn't guarantee the future. Market conditions are different today compared to 2017 or 2021. Regulatory frameworks are evolving, global liquidity is shifting, and investor sentiment can change quickly. Yet, the recurring nature of XRP's price structure cannot be dismissed lightly. So what does this leave us? On one hand, we have undeniable technical signals suggesting that XRP could be gearing up for something massive. On the other, we face real-world uncertainties that might disrupt or delay such a move. The balance between chart patterns and external market forces is delicate, and that is exactly why the crypto market remains both thrilling and unpredictable. If EGRAG's analysis proves accurate, September 2025 could become a historic moment for XRP. But even if the $28 target doesn't materialize, what's clear is that XRP continues to be one of the most fascinating digital assets to watch. With Ripple's legal hurdles behind it and technical patterns aligning, XRP investors will be watching closely to see if history really does repeat itself.